Hello world, welcome to my channel. I had this idea for a while, but I was going back and forth. Niches, I guess you could say. But I'm gonna go ahead and start anyway. It's another day at the office. It's just trying to get to work. It's getting a little late start today. But I found out that I had a court date, a traffic court date, and I thought it was a few days from now. Come to find out it was a few days ago. So I gotta run over here and get on that. So stay tuned. I appreciate you if you're watching. And I'm gonna just take you into my world, what I got going on, what I'm on right now. So just stay tuned. It's right here at the light. Almost on my way to the courthouse. You know, we gonna get the vibes up. You know, I know a little getting the motor running right now. But we gonna get the vibes up. Just take a walk with me on this journey, on this beautiful struggle. You know, this episode right here is just gonna be giving you an overview of everything and breaking everything down on what this channel is about, and why I started it. And hopefully you'll find a little value in there, and I could get a sub or something. If not, just watch the channel and you know, you might get a little information. Either way, it's definitely gonna be valuable. So just stay tuned. I'm almost at the courthouse. Hopefully the judge will give me a pass, cause I sure could use it right now. About to walk up in here and see what the word is. You know, they kind of lenient out here, so hopefully I can get a pass. I'm definitely having 100% optimism going in here. But you know, just having to deal with the system in any form, this happens to wear you down. When you walk in here, you know, anything can happen. They caught me slipping on the road. So I take it. Most of the time they don't really bother you too much, but every now and again, depending on where you at in the city, what side of town, they might mess with you. So they didn't give me an extension, but I'm still on the outside, so I got action. I really could have used the extension, but they gave me some options, so I'm gonna figure out what I need to do. Nothing turns into a warrant, and the judge already said it's not a jailable offense. So, you know, I might have to pay a few extra dollars, or I gotta come back on Friday and they won't go on my record. But funds is kind of tight right now, especially with rent and everything else going on and bills. So it's like, that's why I was trying to get the extension. But that part of the day is done. I'm already kind of getting a late start, but I'm still gonna push through and take you through so you could see what this channel is about and what I got going on. So, just stay tuned and ride with me. If you watch stuff on YouTube, like I do, I watch the most randomest stuff. So, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to create this channel and get it going. By the way, I don't know if I said the name of the channel. It's called Beautiful Struggle. Because, it's a beautiful struggle on the quest to success. So never forget that. So I don't want to forget that. So push come to shove, then I'ma watch these videos and be entertained compared to some of the stuff I watch. I know I can at least get a couple subscribers. Y'all watch the channel. So as you can see, it's 99 today. Another hot day out here in Houston, Texas. I don't know if I told you, but that's where we at. So I'm just out here about to grab me some H2O before I start my day. Like I said, we're getting a little late start today, so I had to deal with that court stuff. But we still gonna put in some good work, and I'm gonna take you through. Like I said, the name of the channel is Beautiful Struggle, because it's a beautiful struggle. Once you get to the other side, you'll see. Till then, you just gotta keep running your marathon, and everything else will follow. So I'm gonna take you through what I'm on and how I'm running my marathon. And hopefully you'll find some value, and maybe you'll sub and keep up with what's going on. So right now, coming in here to get some water. I got my water bottles and refill time. We gonna get to it. Remember, stay hydrated in this hot weather. So like I said, the name of this channel is called Beautiful Struggle. I'm gonna take you through my journey out here in the mud running my marathon, and hopefully you'll find value in my content. I've been sitting on a few ideas as far as channels for a minute, but today is the day that I'm gonna actually pull the trigger and get everything in motion. To give you a little overview what I got going on. Mostly a lot of gigging. If you don't know what that is, it's working on the apps, whether it be DoorDash, Instacart, the list goes on and on. I've done quite a few of them, so I'm gonna be taking you through as I'm out here in the mud filling these orders, also giving information and different things that I learned along the way, as well as giving you information about other things that I'm involved in as well. I had several ideas for channels. This was one. Also placing sports bets, because that's another thing I do and I find interest and passionate about. So I was gonna do that as well. But I just decided to put everything into one, because I came to the conclusion, I seen channels before, like I seen DoorDashing channels, or channels where people's on the apps, whether it's Ubers, DoorDash, Lyft, and I also seen the channels where they giving you the pics and they want you to sign up, or it all revolves around to try to get you to sign up and get into the VIP, so they could give you the VIP pics. And also I seen the channels where they had the sports bettors, the ones that's cashing out big on a daily and living their best life. But I never seen the channel where they just had somebody that was just out here trying to get it out the mud, not on top, trying to get there though. That's why the channel's called Beautiful Struggle, because I'm gonna take you through my journey from out from the mud to the roads that grew out the concrete. So just stay tuned, because it's gonna be a lot of information. Like I said, I'm interested in sports betting as well, so I'm gonna be sharing my picks that I pick. And you know, if you pick or you play, then get in there. In the time I've been involved, so I've been like 8-9 months right now consistently. I learned a lot, and I'm gonna share the information that I learned along the way. So most definitely, if you watch these videos, you definitely gonna get some information. And if you into sports betting, then you definitely might get some money. And also, if you know something about sports, then you could go ahead and you don't have to bet or you don't have to copy at all. But if you do, you don't have to do it high. If you think it's gonna go the other way, then just pick for it the other way. So right now what I'm doing is I'm just right here waiting for some orders. The app that I'm on is called Shipt, and I know it's getting bigger, but it's owned by Target, and they don't have it in all states, but it's getting a little bigger. But it's kind of like Instacart. You do some shopping and delivering. Also, they have delivery only orders, but it's a good app to be on. But it's been a little slow for the summer, so sometimes if it's slow, then I just find somewhere to loiter at, and then just go ahead and get to the order when the orders start coming through. So this is one of the spots that I come and loiter at. This is 10 freeway right here. This goes all the way to, if you're going west, you could go all the way to LA. If you're going east, you could take this all the way to Florida. I don't know if you can see that over there. That sign right there. Houston. 10 East. But this is one of my spots I come to, so I could hop right on the freeway in case I get an order or when I get an order. So I just hop right on the freeway and get to it. But I'm gonna take you through it all. So just hit that subscribe button. So I got my first order over here at Target. Right here at Target. I don't know if you can see that in the background. Target over there. So I'm about to run it up in here. 7 items. $7.98 minus the tips. So it could be whatever, or it could just be the $7.98. Me myself, I don't really pay attention to the tips. I just try to, whatever the price is for the order, if I'm satisfied with it, then I'm gonna take it, and the tip's just a bonus. I just try to provide a excellent experience for the customer, and just let everything else do whatever it's gonna do. I also got my mask, so I put my mask on. I have to be around too many people on a regular basis, so I just keep that mask on, make sure I don't catch nobody else's cold. So that's how I'm running it. It was a late start today, so it's already starting to be traffic. I'm gonna try to run this up in here and get out here kind of quick. So what I like to do is I try to grab multiple items at a time and have my basket sit somewhere, so that way I could just leave the basket and then I could just go grab the stuff, and that way I don't have to push the basket everywhere. I'm gonna walk you through it. I ain't gonna give up too much information on the orders right now, but definitely I'm gonna be giving you things that I find helpful when I'm doing my runs. Took a little while to get the order processed. It's a little busy in there. Now we back at it. Gotta run over here and deliver this. They ordered some ice cream too. Gotta make sure that keep that from warming up, melting. Keep that from melting. Sorry, y'all. I had a brain froze for 2 seconds. Keep it from melting. It's a little traffic. You know, it's like 3:30, so it's starting to pick up. Not so much on the 10, but on this other side, which you'll see. This taking you through. Like I said, come with me on this journey, run this marathon with me. Try to give you some good quality content. Hopping on this 10 West Freeway. About to get to it. So I just dropped that order off right now. The customer wanted to meet me in the front leasing office, so I didn't have to go and drop it off in the apartment building. Good thing too, because it was a inside building, so I didn't want to have to go out and get in there. You know, that's one of the, anybody who knows, that's one of our least favorites, having to get off into the building, especially if they got they don't give you a code or nothing, and it's no concierge, and they just got the building right there, and you got to figure it out. I'm pretty good at it, but it's still takes time. So, you know, it's always good when they could meet you in the leasing office. I'm back on the road trying to find a new order. Make sure you hit that subscribe, hit the like, drop a comment, anything. All support appreciated right now. I'm really trying to get it out the mud. It's 99 right now, almost 4 o'clock. I got another order to go tend to. Actually, I got 2 orders right now. I got a shop and deliver order, and I also have a delivery order. So I'm gonna try to knock these down. It's a little risky because it's traffic, after work traffic right now. So it's gonna be kind of a little mission, but I think I could get it done. One thing about this app is they very petty, I guess you could say, and the customers will give you some reviews for some small things, and you'll mess up your stats. But I'm pretty good at time management, so I think I could get it done. So I'm about to head on over here to another Target and get it done. Also, Shipt is owned by Target, so that's like one of their main they doing business like that, because Shipt is owned by Target. So it's a lot of Target orders going on. Then they got a few other people that they partnered up with. I'm at the next location. This order is 5 items, 8 something. I'm about to run it up. I'm not gonna be telling you the price of every order, but I just want y'all to get a general idea how the app is paying. I will tell you that on some of the orders on Instacart, when I talk to people, they be paying. But you know, some good orders on this one too. This is the second location. I'm about to run in here and knock this down in this 99-degree weather in all black. That's what it is. Like Jeezy said, wear black, all black attire, all black everything. So you in Target, I already got one item. It's some Head and Shoulders. Then they want 4 32s of water. Only thing is, this order's in the apartment. Hopefully it's not an inside where I have to do some extra hustling to get it in there. And also, like I say, I got another order. So that definitely would slow things down. But it does happen from time to time. I am good at improvising. So we'll see. The only thing, like I say, I got another order. And I got to get this one over there. And then get on to the next one. So we'll see what it does. And the traffic. So it's a lot of factors, but I do make it happen on a regular basis. So it shouldn't be too much of a problem, but it might be close. Okay, so they got them over here. I have to get these loaded and then get to rolling. So like I'm taking y'all through with me. If you like the content, make sure you subscribe. Show some support. So I got the water loaded. Now I'm about to go ahead and get to it. One thing about this app is, like I said, they very, I don't know if petty's the right word, but they just very high on good customer service. So it's like, you know, they have time windows to have the order. So it's like you can't get too many lates or you will get deactivated on the app. One thing about these apps is they could fire you and not even tell you why. So you got to be on it, because you can get fired and don't even have nobody to ask why. So this one right here, they very serious about keeping your stats at a high level. So I got to get over here and get this one and get to the next one. Just got that one out the way. On to the next one. As you can see, it was a little industrial area. Look in the background. So didn't have to take it in no apartments. Now I just gotta go drop off this next one. This a delivery only order. Ordered for 12 something. As you can see, it's 100 degrees right now. Finally made it over here to the pickup spot at Kroger's. This is a delivery only order. Traffic starting to pick up. A lot of people don't really like taking this order because it's so far away from here. But I'll take it. Quick little 12. You know, it's all about the strategy. Whatever app you on, it's all about the strategy. So if you get your good strategy, then, you know, really, you know, it's all about trying to make the most cash in the least bit of time. That's the main thing with these apps. And it's all about strategies. If you don't have the right strategy, then you will be on here longer than you like to, or you're not gonna make that much money. So, you know, it's all in the strategy. I catch a little something maybe after I drop this one off. You know, I'll give y'all a rundown of the app. You know, if anybody wants to get on there, feel free. Like I say, it's called Shipt, S-H-I-P-T. From personal observation though, like they seem like they always, you got to get on the waiting list to get that order. But if you want to get on there, they on there. You know, check them out. Shipt. It's almost like Instacart. You know, you wouldn't believe how many people I see driving on these apps. You might even drive on Shipt. If you drive on Shipt, or you know, drop a comment on what app you on. You know, let's get the conversation started. Let me know where y'all tapping in from. Let's get the conversation started. I'm gonna take y'all through, show y'all this traffic. I say from about now about 4:30 to like 7. Start dying down a little bit. It's still summertime, so it gets a lot more traffic, you know, once the kids get back in school. But it's still traffic right now. So I gotta navigate this from all the people that been at work all day, that work regular hours, because anybody who do the apps know that we don't have no regular hours. So I'm always at work. So this is my buddy right here coming to drop the order. I don't know if you can see him back there. What's going on, buddy? How you doing? Yeah, exactly. So my buddy right here doing this thing, loading it up. It's just a delivery only, so I'm gonna get that loaded and drop it off. Still 100 out here, Houston, Texas. Still traffic building up on the way to the 10 freeway right now. I'm gonna walk you through it just to give you a little idea what I gotta go through on a daily. So it's still more traffic out here. It's not just because of the construction, but they are doing a lot of construction this out here in general. But you just got to be careful out here. While we in traffic right now, I want to tell you another reason why started the channel, is so friends and family could keep up and see what I'm on. You know, now you don't gotta ask, just go ahead and log on and get in there to YouTube, check out the channel, see what's going on in real time. Now I don't gotta tell you about the traffic, you can see it for yourself. So we about to hit the 10 freeway right now. There's a guy right here who just passed me. He must have been, he's one of those rushers trying to get home. But a lot of these people don't know how to drive. That's one thing I do know. Not too bad traffic right now, about 20 minutes. So once we get down here, just a little bit. We gonna see right now. So this the 10 freeway right here, eastbound. You can take this all the way to Florida, literally. And I'm just giving you a little glimpse into my world, trying to get it out the mud. Is it fun? What you think? you gotta do what you gotta do. So I'm right here in the mud, looking at the positives and the beauty of the struggle. So I'm done with this order. Got a little tip, I don't know if you can see that. I appreciate everybody who's watching, especially if you watch this video all the way through. If you're part of my community, a Dasher, or you work on any apps, then most definitely show some support. Cause you know, anybody understands that I need it. You should, especially if you got a channel or something. So you know, all support appreciated. I gotta get out here, find me another order, and get some gas too. So that tip came right on time. Might as well put it in the tank. Right now, this is the worst time. You gotta know what you're doing right now, cause it's a lot of traffic out here. And even look at me, I'm using my phone right now. But a lot of people are on their phones, so you gotta be careful. Now, I'm using my phone to record, so I kinda gotta pay a little attention. But you know, a lot of people are actually using their phones, and they could be on YouTube, TikTok, doing anything. And most of these people don't know how to drive. I'ma just be honest. They swear they do, but they don't. So they be on their phone thinking they know what they doing, and they don't. So you gotta be careful. Another thing you gotta be careful about is because other than people being on their phones, they do not obey any safety laws out here. They gon' not use their signals.
Stupid for this one.
It's all kind of stuff. Damn near anything you could think of, they gon' do it out here. People run red lights, all kind of stuff out here. So you gotta be alert, cause you never know. So I got another order right now that I just picked up. 1330 something, I believe. It's right here down the street, literally. So this the 10, back on the 10 east. I get a little bit of everywhere. On my rounds. Like I said, if it makes sense to me, or if it's worth it, I'ma go get it. And then also, sometimes it's just, you know, it be slow, so you gotta hustle. Like I said, everybody got their own strategy. But most definitely, you're gonna have to hustle if you wanna get some money. You're gonna have to hustle. You know, it ain't no easy days. Like, just look at this. So it's 100 degrees right now. And, you know, that alone makes it a little more difficult. But you gotta hustle. Sometimes it be slow, so you gotta do what you gotta do to fill in the void, or you just ain't gonna hit, or you're not gonna get as much. So you gotta stay on your grind, most definitely. I feel pretty confident in my driving skills, so that's what gives me a little leverage to move around and still record. But you got other people that
Jimmy, you
know,
stupid for
just
this
gotta be
one.
careful. I don't wanna jinx myself. Just gotta be careful. But I hustled up this order. I'm about to knock it down and try to see if I could even get another one. If I could do this fast enough, that'd be a little something extra. See this guy right there, I don't know if you can see him. He probably off a ship too right there with the basket. So it's like they out there. I think I might have even seen him at another location. That's how you know who's really working, when you see people at multiple locations in different zones. Then you like, oh, okay, yeah, they working, they hustling. It's also good to move around, because the more stores that you go to, oh, this is a Kroger's, by the way, also. I don't know if you can see it in the background. So the more stores that you at, then, you know, because every store has a different floor plan. So, like, you know, you have to shop at different stores and figure out the floor plan. That's going to slow stuff down. But if you already know the store or been there before, then it makes it just a little more convenient when you have to do these orders. So I've been here a few times. Kroger's is a little different because in the app, it don't tell you where the stuff is located, so you have to find the stuff on this one. But I've been here before, so I got it figured out. So I got most of the items right now. Just waiting on some stuff in the deli from my people. Then we gonna get to the next few. I got my eye on another order right now that might work out, but we'll see. You know, time efficiency is very, very important. So I'm evaluating it right now, and somebody else might snatch it up. So we'll see right now what happens. Take a little longer than planned. That's why you gotta really have your time management down. Otherwise, you think you're gonna come and do a quick order, and then you end up in there, and now you got a late delivery. So you always have to leave room for error, just in case the customer takes a while to respond. They don't respond, and you gotta call the customer, or they add some more stuff to their list. It's a wide variety of stuff that people could do. So you really gotta stay on that and be mindful. When I first started on this app, I used to try to cram them in, being on DoorDash and all the other apps. But sometimes you have multiple orders in different directions, so you really gotta be locked in with your strategy. The more orders that you deliver, then it works out in your favor, because then you might already know where the location is. Got that one out the way. Still got an order that I'm looking at right now. I don't really like to just take them. You might be able, if you could wait for a little while, sometimes they go up a few more dollars. You just gotta be patient. So I'm just waiting. Sometimes it don't work out because somebody else would take the order, but it's all right. I just don't want to have multiple orders and have to rush. That's the worst thing you could do, is have to rush. Because when you rushing, that's when the mistakes come and you start making errors. So I just try to lock in and be focused and just do my best on the orders and just do it right the first time, so I don't have to make a bunch of adjustments to everything. We still right here getting it in. I don't know what number order this is. Well, I haven't accepted it yet, but I don't know what order this is just yet. I gotta try to lock it in first. So I got that order, and it went up. It was at $9 and something, then it went up to $15, almost $16. So that one worked out. Just riding over here to the next Target. Most of the orders is either Target, H-E-B, or Kroger's. They got a few other retailers that they partnered with, Specs, total.
Jimmy, you stupid for this one.
They do at the Carter store, the kids' Carter store, and a few other things. But most of the orders gonna be Target. So I'm right here, headed to Target. Got the little extra few dollars out the order, so it's worth it. And also the order's for 4 items, so it's only 4 items. Should be kind of quick. There is a few women items. Out of everything, that's the least I like shopping for is clothes, not just women's, but clothes in general, because it's too many variations. So it just takes, you need extra time, especially if you're not a good clothes shopper. So that's the least, but it's only 4 items, 2 clothing garment items, and then 2 gallons of water. So I should be able to breeze through that kind of swiftly and keep everything going with efficient time management. Putting this gas in. This is what gas prices looking like right now in Houston, Texas, compared to the rest of the world. It's out here. I think it just hit 7 o'clock. Just out here. Target's right there across the street. I don't know if you can see that. Right over there. Ship they from 6 in the morning to 11 at night. 12 on weekends. Or should I say, it is 12. It's 12 every day, but most stores close at 11. But the few stores that stay open at 12, the few Targets that stay open at 12 ship. So, I guess 6 to 12. So, you can get it like that. DoorDash 24 hours. You can get it like that. Which you'll see how I run my operation and strategies to try to earn a substantial number. But I just put that 7 on number 11. And now I'm headed over here to Target. So I got 2 orders right now. This one's for 5, one's for 4 items. Try to get them out the way. I caught an order while I was inside. So I'm trying to get them both out the way right quick. Of course, somebody wanted some waters also. We got those 2 out the way. Finna go drop these off. One of the addresses I already know. I've been over there, so I don't have to put that one in the GPS. Next one is kind of on the way, but it's from the next hour, which is 8 to 9. So I'm gonna drop this one off first, and then I'm gonna get to the next one, and hopefully I can catch something else in between and keep it going. So I'm headed over here. I've been to this spot before. I used to come over here often, so I'm very familiar with this area. But this is the first order that I gotta drop off. It's money over here too. Look at that Rari right there, that Ferrari. So it is some money over in this area. I get to the buildings often, as well as what you'll see. Just stay running this marathon with me, so you can see how I'm operating. 15 and some change for these 3 items right here. I gotta run it up there to the 17th floor, and that's it. Got that one out the way. 17th floor, dropped it off. Now I'm about to go drop off this next order. Still trying to figure out. Oh, I found 35 cents on the ground too. So, you know, everything counts right now. If I'm out here on these apps, everything count. So I found 35 cents. Feel good about it. I appreciate you if you still watching. I'm just finna keep going. So even if you don't watch it make sure you watch for the pics and all that information. I got some valuable stuff I want to share with y'all. Trust me, it's gonna be worth it. We just getting it started. This is the first episode, so you know it's only gonna get bigger, better ideas. Well, the ideas really that's not really gonna change. You know, this is until the road starts to grow out the concrete. Then I'm moving a little forward in life, and then you know this is reality. It's not scripted. This is my life. This is me in the mud trying to running it up by any means. As long as you keep it on the right side, keep it righteous. I appreciate you if you made it this far. You still watching. I don't know how long this first episode is gonna be, but I'm still brainstorming and fine-tuning along the way. Say I've been sitting on this for a minute, and I'm just not gonna overthink. I'm jumping in, and I'm gonna adjust accordingly through time and apply my skills that I know along the way, and show you what I'm on. This is what I'm on, trying to run my marathon and get it out the mud. It's a beautiful struggle. Another order down, out the way. Thankful I didn't have to carry that water too far. It was only one, but I'm trying to take it to the 25th floor. It's a little different. You know, it done cooled off a little bit, but it's still hot. But compared to earlier, you know, streets done cooled down a little bit. Ain't that much traffic out, as you can see. You know, to be honest, most of the people out right now is doing what I'm doing. They got so many apps out right now. So, you know, I'm on to the next one, or try to find one. People got a little thirsty and started snatching up all the orders, but I still seen a few that was available. So I might try to grab one or two. Also, it's 8, about to be it's a little bit after 8. So, you know, I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing for these next few hours. Am I gonna push it through, or that's one of the things about when you work on these apps all day. You know, it don't give you no time to do nothing personally for yourself. So you gotta figure it out in between and improvise. Most definitely to keep you busy. I'm doing what I gotta do, but don't try to make it your primary. Find something else. This wasn't planned. It just kind of happened like this. So now I gotta figure it out. Back at the same target. At this one anyways. Got another order. About to knock it down right quick. Might try to catch another one and call it a day. So I left my basket over here, to go grab a few items. Just so you can see in real time, instead of carrying a basket. But I must say, be careful because people will steal your basket. I done came around the corner to people unloading my shit on the shelf anywhere they could put it at. Then sometimes you get people who don't speak English, so they say. So you like, this is my basket. No speaking English. This my shit. Oh. So you also gotta watch out for that too. So don't leave your basket unattended for too long. It's so funny. I literally was just talking about basket thieves, and I left my basket and came around the corner, and people was unloading my basket right now. I wish I could have got that. I really do. But that just goes to show you, I don't know, maybe I spoke that shit into existence. I don't think so. I'm just trying to give y'all the raw and uncut. We just scratching the surface right now, y'all. We just scratching the surface. You'll see. I got a lot of good information to whomever wants it. On about a few different things. But they literally, I'm talking about, was snatching my right out the basket. I don't even know, because she had a basket. The wheel must have been squeaking or wobbling too much. But they was unloading my stuff out. So this is one of those orders. Yeah, 556?
Yeah.
Sorry, y'all, I gotta take that back. What I was gonna say though is this is one of those orders where you have to try to get inside the building. But actually it's funny too, cause this address right here is always a little difficult trying to get inside. So I got inside, but then the customer actually met me right here, and I guess he was driving around in his car looking for me on the app, cause you know that you could track the customer on the app once you headed for delivery. So he was actually already tracking me, so he met me, so that one worked out. I might try to catch one more order, but they start getting kind of scared. They start getting kind of scarce after around this time. They pick up a little more on the weekend. But that was cool that he met me right there, because I was already trying to figure it out. Like I said, I'm pretty good at getting inside of buildings and stuff, because I've been doing it for a while. But at the same time, it's always better when you got that little assist. For real. But this is what a day, it's a little more eventful here and there, but you know, basically this is what a day looks like, minus the court stuff. But I'm gonna might run through a few more. I don't know how long this first episode is gonna be, but I want to show y'all what's going on and how I'm living, how I'm earning, and how I'm trying to get to it. It's a few more things that I got. It's not just dashing or being on the apps, gigging, should I say. It's a little bit of everything that I'm trying to do to earn, to get it out the mud, so I can get to the next step of life and closer to success. So just watch these episodes. You gonna catch one. If somebody catch one, then just know there's value. It's 11:10 p.m. I made it home a little while ago. Now I'm right here on what I really like to do, which is picking lineups or sports betting. So like I said, I'm going to take you through my marathon in this beautiful struggle. You know, you're going to lose. Trust me on that, because I'll be losing, but I'll get some hits also. I get hits also. So, you know, you got to play to win. That's what they say. So I'm playing to win and taking my L's as lessons. So far, so good. I hit these past couple of days. But I want to show you guys, without going too deep right now, because, you know, I got a lot of good information for whoever stumbles across these valuable videos and this content, and they'll see that it's just a little bit more than just gigging on the apps. It's a little bit of everything in my marathon, trying to get it up out the mud in real time. So this is one of the things that like I said earlier, I've been messing with for about 8-9 months now. I don't watch sports at all, so it's kind of crazy that I'm in here. But my cousin, he's in the space, and he was always talking about it and betting on there and saying what he won and telling me what's going on. And then I was just hearing other people, and it just, I guess maybe that was a seed that planted in my brain, which made me want to get involved in, you know, I've been messing around, like I said, since November of last year. So since November of last year, I think I only missed probably less than, it got to be less than 7 days total of not placing at least one bet or lineup a day. So I'm going to share that information, and maybe some of all this stuff is coming to me because I try to talk to a lot of people, and it's like everybody's mind is where they at. So it's like, you know, it's hopefully somebody is receptive to what's going on, because I feel confident in what I got going on as far as the sports betting. So that's why I say it's 11:13 p.m. now. I'm right here in front of the computer, about to start looking up lines. Really, they don't start coming out till about 12:01, and slowly everything starts opening up 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on till the game start. But just getting ready. I did lose yesterday. I had a 3-man. One of the players didn't play. The other one lost, and the other one hit. But like I say, the 2 days before that, I hit a 4-man, and yesterday I hit a 3-man. So I'm gonna give you all this information that's very valuable to whomever decides to use it. And the catch is, there is no catch. I'm not charging nobody. I don't want nobody to sign up for my VIPs. Just, you know, if you like it, then go ahead and copy the play and use it at your discretion. Like I said earlier, if you don't feel that then bet the other way. If you know got anything about sports, and you could literally take my lineup and tweak it to a win. If you know anything about sports, especially if that happens to be your team, you like, no, that's off, they gonna go this way. And you know, so it's like, you know, I'm not charging nobody. It's just I had all these thoughts, and it's like, you know, I thought about doing a channel about the sports betting, but it's like, you know, I'd rather just merge everything I got going on with all the stuff in this beautiful struggle, and then just go ahead and put it out there and see who's receptive to it. And, you know, may the support come. I feel is valuable. So I got on YouTube right now, looking at YouTube and browsing through stuff, and doing my after. So it's like there ain't really that much rest. Like, it's 11:15. The other people, when I was out there, they probably in bed right now. They gonna have to get up 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or whatever time and go to work and do their 8. It's like I'm not getting no breaks. I'm not getting no rest. I'm just in the lab on the quest, trying to get to it. But I'm gonna show you one more thing, just to let you know that it's real. So when I first started out in this, I didn't know where to start. So I used to go to ESPN and look around, and then look on the apps or Prize Picks or whatever, see what's available, and then just start digging and looking. And if something catches my attention, I might I might I might go ahead and take a guesstimate, basically, because I didn't there is stats in there, but it's just not really too detailed. And then you go on StatMuse and look on there. So I'm on ESPN, I'm on StatMuse, and looking at the apps, and watching YouTube videos, and putting that all into my own grab bag of game, and trying to come out with a win. And I'm getting some wins, even back then, getting some wins, getting a lot of losses. But it's about how you handle the losses, because you got to bounce back, because the games is going to be a new set of games tomorrow. So technically you could get a win, might have lost, could get a win, and so on. Like I say, I just hit 2 days in a row. And so after watching the videos, I seen what they was doing, and it's like, so I replicate that, which is, most of them on the videos, even if they don't tell you, or when they doing these picks and stuff, all they doing is they got this, whatever the software is. It could be, there's all kinds of them. Outlier, Pick Finder, which is what I use, Pick Finder, and take it from there, and then figure it out. And then just after that, just getting it involved and staying consistent in what's going on in whatever sport, and knowing the news and different things. But there's a lot of information in Pick Finder alone, and different things. But that none of that, it's all sports, and these are humans playing. So it could say whatever. Even like today, the player I lost it, I thought they was, according to the stats, he was supposed to go under, but he went over. So it could happen. It's just, there's other factors and variations in there too, and sometimes either they just hot or sometimes they cold. But so what I'm gonna show you right now is I'm on ESPN right here. Like I said, basketball is out, so it's baseball, tennis, soccer's going on right now. I was betting on tennis, and I still do a little bit, but there's growing pains in the school of hard knocks trying to learn. So it's like, you're gonna learn through your losses. But at first I was betting on tennis a little bit more, but then I started getting some finding, and I was betting on tennis more, and then was not too much on baseball. But now it's the other way around, and baseball has my interest. Also, I'm on WNBA, but like I say, it's the school of hard knocks. So in the school of hard knocks, you're gonna lose more before you win. So it's like I'm trying to keep my winnings up, because I got a good strategy and system that I started about 2 weeks ago, and which I'll share with you guys on another video. And so I'm trying to get the wins, and I just been feeling more energy on the baseball. But I did win the other yesterday on WNBA and baseball. But this is Pick Finder right here. So what it is also I'm showing you all this information, because just to let you know, I'm not just picking. It's 11:20 right now, 11:20 p.m. right there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's 11:20 p.m. right now. I could be on here till 2, 3, 4 in the morning looking for to write something that I feel confident. So it's like I'm not just guesstimating doing that, and I'm also betting and placing on myself, placing bets myself. So it's like, if I put something out there, just know that I did the research. I didn't just pick something and I really did the research, and I thought that whatever was gonna go was gonna go. So this is the app I use. I'll go in here, and then if look around. I come in here and look around and see what's out there, and then if it makes sense, then I'll investigate a little bit more, and I'll take it from there. So just know that I'm doing research, Even that one, we'll look at that. Okay, so we got Sonny Gray, 3.5 pitcher strikes out. It's a demon on Prize Picks. But let's see what it says right there, just to give you, is it worth it? Oh, Sonny's pitching. Okay. I really don't like to mess with the pitchers that much. Some people do. But okay, so let me see. Sonny Gray is over here. That's a whole nother. I'm just showing you this to let you know that I'm really doing my due diligence to try to get some wins. I'm not just shooting shots in the dark and guesstimating. But I'm gonna give you a quick example. Okay, so Sonny Gray's pitching. We got Manny right here. We got Manny Machado, 32 at bats, 344, 2 home runs. That's versus Sonny Gray. How is he hitting over there? Oh yeah, Manny. Okay, he got the 7.54. I'm still learning on all these stats, but just to bring you up to speed, I'm definitely gonna look into Manny. There's no doubt on that. And that's just in a quick nutshell. That's how I'm doing it, and that's how I'm gonna do it again and again, and the next day and the next day and the next day, until I could get some wins. And the wins are coming because even if I lose, I'm picking bets that I feel confident in first and foremost, and second of all, I'm doing the research. And it's like I said, I could be up till 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning just looking at these, trying to find the right ones. I like when they talk to me versus just trying and going back and forth and or overthinking about them. I like ones where I seen. That's why I say Manny Machado. He's looking real good. Sonny Gray. He's having it. Manny Machado's having his way with Sonny Gray. That's what it's looking like. And also, like, some people bet only overs or unders. I don't care. Being I don't really watch sports. I don't have a favorite team. I'm not emotionally attached to nothing. I do not care about nothing. But whatever I picked, what projection to do what I picked. That's it. I don't care what sport. I don't care nothing. But on the flip side, you have to learn all this stuff. So that's why I have learned a lot of stuff about. Did basketball damn near the whole season, and then now baseball, and then messing with tennis. I was just in there with the Wimbledon, and then you got to learn the players. I did learn a lot right there these past month. Wimbledon, and then now baseball, and messing around. I was watching Wimbledon actually too, in highlights mostly, but I learning about the players and getting a better understanding of stuff. So these ain't just shooting shots in the dark, and that's why I'm doing this little part right here. Most of the stuff is gonna be in the field of me working, because there's a lot of stuff, and I have a lot of information about that. I've done a lot of different apps, from Roadie to DoorDash to GoPuff to I'm on Shipped right now. There's a few other ones where they delivering like the Factor and all the food pre-made meals and all those, when all them apps. And so I know a lot about the different apps and different things that's valuable too, and I'm gonna be sharing that as well. But the picks, I'm just showing you this part because the picks are gonna be what I'm doing, and I might come right here, for example. This is the last thing I'm gonna show you, but I might do this. But mostly on the times, I'm gonna either share the pick on one of my social media outlets, but most likely it'll be right there in the YouTube, where you could go ahead and in the YouTube feed where you could post and stuff. Not on the shorts, but kind of like where they did, where like Instagram and X, where you could do the messages and all that and post. And so that's probably where it'll be at, because most of my content is going to be on the YouTube channel. So if you want to get in there, then it's only a matter of time. And once I break some more of this stuff down, as far as build in the bankroll and your bet amount and all the other stuff, then it's like you'll be like, okay, he know a little bit of what he's talking about. I might want to get in. But just remember, this is the last thing I'm gonna say before I get off. Just remember this, because after watching these videos, I came to the conclusion they're willing to pay to get in the VIP group to get it. And I have seen some ones that's where it really looks like, man, I even thought about paying, but it's like the wager that they betting on they bet amount and what I can't afford it, so it's like I don't want to pay, because it's like, okay, so you pay $1,500 for the baseball season. Literally, they charging between $900 and $1,500 for the baseball season, and then they betting. It's like I might not have that bankroll to bet on they betting. So even though I might be winning, I might not win as much as they was winning, based on the I don't got the bankroll. So what I'm saying that to say this, because I used to copy. I still might copy every now and again. I also have a group just on my phone with some close friends and families, and I got a few other people in there, and I got my guy Bedro. He's an animal. He's an animal. Yesterday, he hit a 6-man yesterday. I done seen it with my own eyes. I don't really see too many people hitting 6-man, but he don't really bet like me. I ain't gonna say gamble, but he don't really place the bet. So he put like $1. He said he only bet on Flex Friday. Shout out to my man though, because I done seen it. I done seen him he hit a 6-man yesterday. I hit a 3-man. So those, if anybody was in a group and copied those, and that's a 3-man and a 6-man, you could have cleaned up yesterday. But I also seen him on one day. He hit a 4-man, a 5-man, and a 6-man. And he done hit like a few 6-mans, and he only been in the group for like less than 2 months, not even 2 months, not even 6 weeks. So between that and that, then it's like, there's action to get some hits. But, if you happen to catch some of this information and some of the other videos and other stuff was going on, then, you'll see that it's a beautiful struggle. It's a beautiful struggle. That's the best way I could put it. So I'm going to continue running this marathon. Is it easy? No. Do I like to do it? No. It was 100 today. It might be it don't even matter, because I'm running this marathon. Why? Because it's a beautiful struggle, and that's the one thing I do know, for real. So just know when these bets and everything start coming out in the videos and everything, just know that I would rather be doing this than doing that. But if I don't do that other stuff, then I'm gonna be not here sitting in the comforts of my own home. So until something else starts to materialize and the road starts to come out of the concrete, then I'm doing what I gotta do, for real. But I just know that I'm putting in the work. So look at all that you're getting for free. All the time I'm putting in, all you gotta decide is if you want to get in or not on the lineup, whatever it is for the day. And I'm not trying to sell you on the picks. It's like, it's your choice. If you want to do it, do it. If you don't. It don't matter, because I'm betting regardless. And I seen people too share stuff. Even yesterday, the 6-man, I thought about it. I started for 2 seconds. But it's like, yeah, you want to know you don't want to know the end result. You want to know the end result before it happened. But that's not how it works. You got to put that money up. But yeah, when it went through, I'm like, dang, I could have won. Oh, that's how it is. I could have won this. I could have put that. If I would put $2, I could have made. If I would have put 10, then I could have. If I would have put 20, you see what I'm saying? So that's how that goes. I didn't put up nothing, but my man hit. Guess how much he bet? $1. I told him yesterday, I'm like, you need to at least put 2. He said he only do it on Flex Friday, so it's like, but that's about it for today. We gonna do it again. I don't know how long I'm gonna let this load, but at least for a few more days, so I could take you in, and then I could put all this stuff together and then get it out there and then keep it coming. Just know if you made it this far and watch this, the lines are coming, and I'm putting in the work to get some wins. So it's like, and last thing, it's like if you gonna copy somebody, don't get mad, because it's like, yeah, everybody want to win, but you don't. Truthfully, if you ain't ready to lose with somebody, you don't really deserve to win with them. It's like you just looking for the free handout. So it's like I told you what I'm doing. So if I spend 10 hours right here and lost, I don't want to hear nothing out of nobody. I put in the work. You just took a chance on all my blood, sweat, and tears and brain power trying to get it. So it's like, and then if it come around and the winds start coming, it's like, So if you gonna copy anybody, it's like either go all the way or don't even, or just try to figure out your own, and then deal with it like that. But I'm gonna dive deeper into all that and later on in some other episodes. But for right now, I just wanted to share that with y'all. Stay tuned.